Hello.
Hello, welcome to Verbling. Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Thank
Hi,
you, teacher.
hello, Abdul, Abdulman. Hi.
Yeah,
Let me
you,
give me one
you,
moment.
you
Introduce
go
the
on.
class. Hang on,
Okay, yeah.
one minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Verbling. My name is Teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we are going to have a conversation class. We will practice our English speaking skills. By talking about dining out, going out to restaurants and special occasions when we dine out, different styles of eating, and any such related topics. All speaking levels are welcome to the class. This is a casual conversation class. I'll be asking questions and sort of guiding a conversation. We'll just see where the conversation takes us. Everyone will have a chance to speak and practice their English, and I will give you feedback for any mistakes that you might make. Okay, there we go. Abdul Abdul Nem. Am I saying your
Yeah,
name?
yeah, you can call me just Abdul.
Just
It's enough,
Abdul.
I think. Yeah,
Okay. Welcome to the class, Abdul. Sorry, I have to do my little introduction because it's
yeah,
recorded.
that's, yeah,
Okay.
thank
Where,
you.
where Thank you. Nice to see you. Where are you from?
I'm from Libya.
Libya. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Excellent. Very good. All right. Welcome to the class. I'll be talking to you again shortly. Let me welcome
Mhm.
some others. Hello, Abby.
Hello,
Abby.
how are you?
Uh, Hi. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Great. Where are you from, Abby?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi. Okay. Terrific. Welcome to the class, and we'll talk to you in just a little minute. Hello, Miss Heidi. Hi, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
As always, welcome to the class. And hello, Witchian.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, Witchian. Um, nice to see you again.
Yeah, you again, you remember me?
Oh yeah, I remember you. Yeah, do you remember me? You
Yeah, yeah, sure.
all right? Just mute your microphone when you're not talking, okay? Please. Still has that sound. Okay, we'll talk to you in a little bit. And also, hello, Luo. Luo's with us again.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
nice to see you again.
yeah. Likewise. Nice to see you too. Welcome to the class. Okay, guys and girls, gentlemen and ladies. We're going to talk about dining out. Uh, all right, Abdul. I'm going to start with you. Abdul, do you have a favorite restaurant where you go quite often, regularly, so to speak? Abdul?
Sorry, my microphone was on mute. There's an Italian restaurant. I
Uh-huh.
like uh, taking my family there.
Ah,
Yeah.
excellent.
The,
I
mm,
love Italian.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And how often do you go there?
Oh, maybe uh, once every 2 weeks, something.
Oh, so it is very regular, a regular
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. What's your favorite dish?
I like fish. Yeah. Especially we are a Mediterranean country, so we have a lot of fresh food, fresh seafood, I mean.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Is there any particular dish? Um, Now, okay, let me clarify. In English, when I say what's your favorite dish, I mean like maybe tuna piccata or chicken Kiev or chicken marsala or
Mhm.
ham and mashed potatoes. I don't know, whatever. Specific specific, meat with the sauce cooked in a certain way. Do you have
Yeah.
a specific Italian dish that you like?
Uh, I don't have a specific fish dish, but I prefer anything grilled actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great. I'm an American, but I currently live in the Philippines, and we have a style of restaurant called Inihao. Basically, it means grilled. They have big fires, and you can actually watch them grill your food. Basically, anything on earth you want, they'll grill it for you. Okay, let me talk to Abby
Yes.
from Saudi Arabia. How about you, Abby? Do you have a favorite restaurant that you like
Yeah.
to go to regularly?
Yeah, there is a seafood restaurant that I usually like to go and have uh, either lunch or dinner there.
Okay. What kind? Okay, they have seafood. What do they do to their seafood? What kinds of dishes do they have? Grilled, sautéed, pastas. What types
Yes,
of dishes?
I like the grilled shrimp there. It tastes
Ooh,
very nice.
yeah.
And even the soups there are also nice. There's asparagus soup that I really like. I really go there for it.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I really like asparagus. Where I live, you can only get asparagus a certain time of the year. I don't know, maybe 1 month of the year. You never
I
ever
think
see
there
it.
is some frozen maybe.
Oh yeah, well sure, of course. You can always freeze it, I guess. Sure. Uh, yeah, when we have a fruit or a vegetable that we can only eat, certain times of the year, or at least fresh. Of course, many foods we can freeze or can or whatever. But fruits and vegetables that we generally only see once a year or something, a certain time of the year, these kinds of foods are called seasonal foods. Actually, some seafoods too can be seasonal. Um, things like oysters and crab can be seasonal as well. But definitely many fruits and vegetables. Some you can get all year round, but sometimes where I live in the Philippines, there are always season. There are regular fruits, bananas and mango, and then there are seasonal fruits that come and go, come and go, come and go. There's always some new kind of fruit here. So, okay. Thanks, Abby. Welcome to the class, Cacao. Hi, Cacao.
Hi, teacher. Thank
Hey,
you.
how you doing? Okay.
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Okay.
And you?
Great. I'm good. Uh, I'm doing well, thank you. Uh, actually, I'm lying. I have a cold, Cacao. But considering I have a cold, I'm doing well. Uh, okay, I'll get back to you in a little bit. Let me talk to Heidi. Heidi, what's your favorite restaurant? Do you have a regular restaurant you and your husband like to go to?
Before I went to a restaurant, Italian restaurant every Monday for lunch. But
Uh-huh.
4 months ago, I got food poisoning.
Oh no.
Then
Oh,
after that, my stomach and intestine are very bad, very weakened. So I can't go out. I can't eat a big amount of food anymore.
no, that is a shame. Still, it has ruined your appetite since then.
If I eat something full of stomach, I had pain. I have pain
Oh, that is not
in
good.
intestine on the stomach, both.
That is really not
So
good.
I need to eat small amount, little by little.
I see. Okay. By the way, in English, this is a common expression. You know, my mother used to scold me, "Don't eat any cookies. You'll ruin your appetite," meaning you won't be hungry for your regular meal.
Mhm.
Yeah. Heidi, were you ever scolded for eating snacks as a child?
No, not so many.
Okay. All right. It's kind of a regular thing for an American. Don't eat, don't spoil your appetites. Ruin your appetite or spoil your appetite. Both.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay, Heidi, I feel bad for you if
I'm
anybody has
scared getting pain again, again.
Yeah, I hear you. What was the culprit? Uh,
But,
okay, here's another interesting vocabulary word. The culprit. The culprit is
yeah, yeah, criminal.
yeah, the criminal. That's right. So when I ask Heidi what was the culprit, I don't say usually who culprit is a person, but if she got food poisoning and I say what was the culprit, I mean, do you
Maybe
know what food?
beef stew.
Beef stew.
Yes.
That's a weird one to
My
get
husband
food
and
poisoning.
I ate almost the same thing. Only me ate a beef stew.
Ah, I see. And he wasn't sick, and you were.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is just no fun at all, food poisoning. I've experienced it. It's not good. Okay, so much for the Italian restaurant for lunch. Okay. Luo. Hey,
Yes.
hey, Luo. Luo, do you have a favorite restaurant you like to go to?
Nowadays I don't have because after I've got married, I prefer stay at home and when I eating I could watch TV or do something. So I ordered a lot of takeout. Um, I would say nowadays you can order takeout as everything in here at here, even hot pot. So.
Okay.
Very convenient.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
All right. So you prefer to do the takeout thing. Hmm. Do they
mhm.
deliver? Can you get
Yes,
delivery?
they deliver even hot pot to your home with a big box with all the ingredients or oil or even pot to your home.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yes.
interesting. Actually, if you could do me a favor, because obviously our students are from everywhere around the world, I have a good idea what hot pot is and what you're talking about, but many here may not. Could you do me a favor and describe uh,
Yeah.
what is hot pot?
Yes, hot pot is one favorite dishes here, for most of people. It's not made by. You should prepare a big pot and the oil in the pot and maybe some seasonings, ingredients. Then you prepare the different types of vegetables, meat, or something, whatever you like. And when you put this vegetables or ingredients in the pot, then waiting for them to be can you can eat it. I don't know how to say that. Mm, so yeah, and then you put them on in your maybe sauce dishes and to make some flavor on it, so you can eat it. Yeah,
What
that's
to,
that's what.
what should I
Yeah.
use for flavor? Are there sauces, hot sauce, or
Well, you can actually you can put anything you want in dishes like sesame,
hmm,
peanuts, chopped peanuts. I mean,
hmm,
not chopped, powdered,
powdered? Yeah, very good.
chopped peanuts. Soybean sauce, some different oils. I believe in Western cute culture there no don't have those kind of oils. Um, Too much, too much. I don't know how to describe it then.
Yeah. Yeah, not so much. Yeah. Um, okay, these things are okay. I do. That's why I'm the teacher. Sometimes we use condiments, all right?
Hmm.
You know, I'm sure you guys are familiar with mustard and ketchup and mayonnaise and different sorts of salad dressings. Okay, these are called condiments, and maybe we'll use soy sauce or vinegar depending on what you're eating. Um, but in Asian culture here, sometimes you use just like you use condiments, but you may use a spicy kind of sauce or a sesame oil or different things like that. Maybe soy and garlic and ginger, different things like that. When I have like dim sum, if you know dim sum, it's the little dumplings. You can make your own sauces. You can mix sauces together. You can do whatever you want. They're kind of used like condiments, sort of,
Hmm.
for dipping.
Yeah.
You know, right, right. Yeah, hot pot is great. I love food where you kind of cook it yourself. You cook what you want. You have this and you have that, whatever your tastes are. It's fun to eat with a group of people. This kind of style of eating. Um, Koreans have something called samgyeopsal. Instead of a hot pot, they have a grill, like a barbecue grill, and you cook uh, pork. It's almost like thick bacon and different vegetables, and you use a big piece of lettuce, and you put oh gar- garlic, onions, peppers, some meat, whatever, and maybe some spicy sauce, and you eat it. It's great. Uh, Whichian, you may now unmute your microphone.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Hey, Whichian.
Huh.
Okay. Hi, Whichian. Do you have any favorite restaurants that you like to go to
Mm,
over and over?
yeah, I have. I like to the barbecue pasta. In my country called barbecue pasta. It's about meat stew,
It's what? That last part I missed. I'm sorry.
pork pork stew, barbecue pasta. Yeah, pork.
Barbecue. Okay.
Yeah, barbecue pasta. It's like a pork stew and have a vegetable. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Vegetable.
Vegetable.
V.
Yeah.
Give
V.
me a V. Yeah. Vampires eat
Va-
vegetables. No, they don't.
Vegetable.
Vegetables. Thank you.
Vegetable.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm assuming it's barbecue style food.
Yeah.
Vegetables, pork.
hmm
Yeah. Okay. Who do you go there with?
My family.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
hmm
So do you often have dinner with your family?
Um, Not often. About once week. Once once
No,
a week.
that's often, actually. Okay. It's fairly often. Um, uh, that's great that your family goes out. Do you have a large family?
No. About four people.
Okay. All right. All right. That's reasonable. Um, okay. I was just wondering if you. Okay. That would be a party of four
Yeah.
in English. All right. When
Party
you're
four.
how many people? How many people in your party? Okay. How many people are you
How many
eating
in
with?
your party?
The number of people that you're eating with is called your party.
Party.
There's 6 people in our party.
Party.
So okay, English party. You know, yay, balloons, cake.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Right, but we also use party to mean the number of people that you are. It doesn't even have to be just dining out. It can be, I don't know, anything. Going into a museum together, going into a nightclub, whatever. That's your party. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I have a general question for everyone. Um, I actually I got two degrees in the United States, and one was in culinary arts. So I was a chef for many years. And not only that, when I was in university and high school, I worked in restaurants. So I'm not trying to, I've basically done everything in a restaurant. Busboy, waiter, dishwasher, all kinds of cooks, prep cook, fry cook, head chef, bartender, pretty much everything you can do in a host. I've basically done every job. Manager of the restaurant. I'm very curious, has anyone else ever worked in a restaurant in your life, or maybe even in a fast food restaurant, or as a waitress when you were, or waiter when you were in university? Um, have any of you guys ever worked in a restaurant? Just speak up. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I worked as a waiter when I was in the university.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you how did you feel about waiting tables? Did you hate it? Did you like it? Was it
Yeah,
a good and
actually,
bad place?
it was normal, but some people are sometimes some customer or some guests will yell at you, but it's normal, I can accept this.
Yeah, you can. I can't. No, you're right. Guests.
Yeah.
Hard word
Guests.
to pronounce. Yeah, that's true. And you have no idea in the United States how many guests are extremely rude. I don't know why.
Mhm.
Some are really, really nice, actually. Some are really, really rude. I guess that's people. Um, anyone else ever work in a restaurant? It's no? Okay.
Yes.
Gecko? Okay. I was going to you
When
next.
I
Yeah.
when I studied at the university, I worked during some time serving food in the university restaurant. I
Oh,
I
yeah.
work I worked putting, for example, rice on the plates,
Yeah.
uh, beans, um, um, a simple service, um,
Yeah.
not nothing so special
Uh,
like what you did.
right. You're the guy with the spoon who, when the people walk
Yeah,
by,
yeah.
flop, you know, flop the beans down. Uh, yeah. Right. Actually, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a very common, and it's a good way to work through university. Actually, sure. Uh, how did you like that job, Cacao? Obviously not glamorous. Wasn't gonna make you rich. How did you like
Can
doing that, Cacao?
you repeat, teacher, please?
How did you like doing that job? Was it just horrible?
Ah,
Did you enjoy? Was it kind of fun because of your coworkers?
no, no. It was an opportunity for me because I I received a tip, no tip, but I I re I received the opportunity of living in the university apartments, and of eating gratis in the restaurant,
Ah,
in working some hours a week
right.
in the restaurant.
That
It
is
was a good opportunity
yeah, one of the big
that
benefits
time.
is
Yeah.
food. You get food, especially when you're a starving student. It's great to get free food somewhere. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Cacao, you mentioned tips. Actually, I'd like to ask everyone this question. A little bit about the customs of when you dine out in your country in a restaurant, not necessarily an ethnic restaurant, a Japanese restaurant, an Italian restaurant, but kind of a regular restaurant in your country. What are some of the customs? Do you take your shoes off? Do you sit at a low table? Do you have a napkin? Do men and women dine separately or everyone together? And also, especially tips, gratuities. Um, Cacao, what's the standard tip if I go to your country?
Generally,
Or is there a tip?
it's included in the account.
Okay.
10% of the whole value of the account.
Okay.
Generally, 10%.
All right. You'd say in the bill or in the check.
In the bill.
10%.
Yeah.
Gratuity added. 10%.
Added.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Let me talk to Ebby.
Yes.
Ebby, are there any customs I know about if I wanted to dine out in a restaurant in Saudi Arabia?
Yes. In all the restaurants, there are two sections, one for singles and one for families.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
Okay. Interesting.
about the tipping, you said, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Actually, that's just personal thing. And some people, when they like the waiter, if he is too nice with them, they give him some tipping. And if he is not, of course, no, I'm not gonna give him anything.
Okay. They give him a tip.
Yeah, I
Okay.
tip. Okay.
Right. It's a noun or a verb. You tip someone. That's a verb. Uh, okay. All right. They separate singles and families. Okay. Let me ask a delicate question, if I may. If I
Okay.
was to receive permission to, or maybe this is impossible. I don't know. Is it possible for me to take a woman on a date to a restaurant if I'm courting her?
No, if you do not know her, yeah, you can't.
No, but let's say I've done the proper social steps. I've whatever's necessary so that I'm actually courting her uh, in
Uh,
the proper way. Is it possible to go to a restaurant?
I'm not sure about that, but I think in
Okay.
most of the restaurants, it is not acceptable.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very confused about how the dating works.
maybe if they don't know about you and her, if you just
You,
go inside as a family, yeah, they
uh,
will not know that, yeah, you're dating her. So
aha. Okay.
I have never tried it, to tell you.
Of course you haven't. No. No. I'm sure you would never do such a thing. Yes, I'm a, devious American. So I would try it. Okay, interesting. Okay, so tipping is at will. You can use the phrase at will. You can or can't. Actually, it's the same here in the Philippines. Some people don't tip at all. It's 10% if you do tip is usually a good tip, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Heidi, how about in Japan? What are some social customs to dining out if I went to a restaurant in Japan?
We don't need to pay any tip in a restaurant or the coffee shop.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Are there any?
Some traditional Japanese restaurant, you need to shoes off before entering. There's some shoe keeper, a man, old man.
Okay. You need to remove your shoes. Okay.
Yeah, and after that, he gives you some number, ticket.
Ah,
He put your shoes in another place.
right. I never thought about that. In European, American, in Western culture, it's very common to have a coat check. Maybe this is sexist. It's usually a girl, a coat check girl. Same thing. Instead of shoes with a coat, you give the code and she gives you a number, and then she, I don't know, guards your coat, whatever.
But
Not
it's
sure.
very expensive in Japanese restaurant. So if you want to run away, no, you can't.
Right. You can't run away because she's got your shoes. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, maybe kind of the same thing in a restaurant often. They've got your coat, so if it's winter, you're not going to be able to run away. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, and it's normal to tip that person. Okay, if I go in a Japanese restaurant, would a hostess or host bring me to a table, give me a menu,
Yes.
seat me down, get me started? Okay. All right, so it's tradition to have a host or hostess. All right, in Western restaurants, that's someone will greet you at the door and bring you in and
Yes.
get you started. Okay.
Wearing Japanese kimono.
Wearing a kimono, which would be great. Terrific. Do you have a kimono, Heidi? I know, off topic, but
I'm a little taller than regular Japanese women. Then I'm a little thin. So tall and thin woman can't fit kimono.
really?
Yes, very strange.
New information. I had no idea. All right.
When I wear kimono, like stick, the pencil,
Like
like
a stick.
Very strange.
That's funny. So, okay, my wife is she's tiny, actually. She's not listening, is she? She's not even 5 feet tall, so she's very, very short. Very small. So a kimono would fit her well?
Yeah, I think so. Very
What?
cute. Very cute.
Oh, very cute. Okay. All right. That might be fun, actually. Okay. Thanks, Heidi.
Pencil.
Better than a pencil. A pencil wrapped with a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Heidi. You gave me a great idea for her birthday. Maybe I'll buy her a kimono. That'd be neat. Okay. Luo. Okay. Luo, tell me about some traditions for dining out.
Well,
in Vietnam.
we don't have to pay tips normally, but in some premier restaurants, like in the five-star hotels or some expensive restaurants, they will ask for you for 15% service fee. We call it, not tips. Okay. And for customs, if you go out with your friends or something like that, well, I don't think there are not customs. But if you talk about formal feast, there are lots of customs. You have to pay attention. So it's hard to describe. For example, if you have to have a seat plan, and the very important person have to face to the door, the gate, so
Okay.
they can notice who will come in and greeting them was maybe. And the least important person have to back to the door. If, because we are
Okay.
sit around the round table
Yeah.
in the formal feast. So this is an order. This is an order, I think.
Right. That's very important. That's very interesting. You know if you're the least important person at the table.
Yeah.
Okay. I question Luau. I have some experience eating with Koreans in Korean restaurants, and they also have many, especially the more formal the occasion, the more rules you have to follow. But even just basically dining out, there's a very similar dynamic. The oldest person usually, or the person of honor, gets usually the seat facing the door, or at the head of the table if it's a square table. Also, in Korean culture, you can't drink unless the older person drinks first. You
Oh
can't.
yes,
Very
same
rude.
as us. Yes.
Really? Okay. I was curious about that.
And if someone toasts you, you have to drink all over.
Drink all?
Drink
You mean?
all. If you have one glass of the alcohol or a beer or something like that, if
Yeah.
someone toasts you, you have to drink all of them over. I see.
All of them over. Do you mean you have to drink all
All
of
of
your
them.
drink?
All glass of them. Or yeah.
Oh yeah, finish your glass.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Drink your entire drink. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I like that one though. Neat. Okay. Okay, thanks. That was interesting. Well, let's go to Thailand. Wichian. Doop. Mute off.
Yeah.
Okay, Wichian, tell me about some customs when dining out in a traditional Thai restaurant in Thailand.
Mm, in Thailand, when you go to restaurant, um, basically eating rice, drink, and dancing.
Yeah. Do you have a okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. It just you mentioned rice. In Philippines restaurants, in many restaurants, not all, but in many restaurants, there's somebody just walking around with a big pot of rice. And you can just, okay, come here, and he'll scoop you out one like cup of rice, basically. So in most, you can get as much rice as you want. There's a lot of rice. Yeah. Do they have that?
No,
No. Okay.
I have one rice.
All right. Filipinos eat a lot of rice, I'll tell you.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, is there any traditions that I should know? Do I need to take off my shoes? Do I need to... do you eat with chopsticks or knife and fork? Spoon and knife?
Chopstick means?
The two sticks used usually, like Chinese or Japanese, they have two long sticks that they eat with.
Oh. And sometimes when you eat a noodle.
Noodles, yeah, right.
Yeah, in Thai.
Mm-hmm.
But normally use spoons.
Spoons.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for you. This is a silly question. It's going to sound silly to everyone else, but maybe not to you. All right, here in the Philippines, uh, I'm from the West, so I'm used to basic cutlery. That means spoon, fork, knife. Cutlery or silverware, the things you eat with. Okay, in Western culture, that includes a knife, a spoon, and a fork. But here in the Philippines, you often get just a fork and a spoon. You never get a knife. Sometimes just a spoon, regardless of what the food is. It might be spaghetti, and they give you a spoon to eat it with.
Mm.
How about in Thailand? What is your normal
Often normal
cutlery?
use spoon. Use a spoon
Spoon?
and fork.
Spoon and
Fork.
fork.
Yeah.
All right. The same thing. Okay.
Same. Philippines. Philippines is Asian, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. We're
Mm.
not so far away, you and me. Yeah. Which makes it interesting if you're having a steak, a big piece of beef, and you have to cut it with a
Oh,
spoon. You're eating a
no,
steak
no,
with
no.
a
When you go you eat steak, you use the knife and
knife,
fork, fork and knife.
fork and knife. F.
Knife.
Knife. Yeah.
Knife.
Not in the Philippines. They'll give you a spoon to eat to eat a
Oh.
steak. It's kind of fun.
Depends on kind of food in
Uh,
Thailand. When you go
okay.
to the McDonald's, you don't use fork or spoon or knife, right? When you
Okay.
go to the KFC, you use the knife and fork.
Oh,
Go
okay.
to the Sizzler, something like that.
Wichian, actually, Abdul mentioned a dish that you eat with your hands. In in Thai culture, is it ever okay to eat with your hands?
Yeah. In another province, use the hand only. Um, you know the papaya salad in
No,
Thai called som tam.
no, I
Som
don't know.
tam, I don't know, right? Som tam and chicken gill. Chicken gill, yeah, another
Okay,
province use the hand to eat.
okay. I'm not sure what those things are, but okay, fine. Uh, yeah, okay. Uh, okay. It's interesting in Western culture, of course, there are many things you can eat with your hands. Pizza, sandwiches, a hot dog, a hamburger, of course.
Hmm.
Um, it's totally normal. I find it weird when I see people eating pizza with cutlery, with a fork and a knife. It just looks strange to me.
Oh, yeah. In Thai also, normally in American use hand, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
saw in the TV, I saw in an advertisement, and yeah, in American use hand, but in Thai use fork or
Okay. The
knife.
same. Okay. Same thing here in the Philippines. Okay. Very good. It's odd. Okay. Abdul. All right.
Oh,
Abdul. Okay. You had
okay.
Yeah.
mentioned a dish.
Excuse me. Sorry, I just back to work and I
Oh
just to
dear.
leave now. Yeah.
Oh no.
Um. So,
Okay.
see you again,
All
guy.
right. Go back to
Bye.
work. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Great. See ya. All right. I love you guys who join verbal classes like while you're at work or secretly at work. Great. It's very funny. Um, okay, Abdul, you've provided us with a link for this lovely Libyan dish. You have to eat that with your hands, though.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Not of course to me. Okay. What is it?
No,
Lucky?
you have to, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What is that? What's
Mhm.
that thing in the middle? What is that?
It's made of flour.
All right. I
Yeah.
see. Well, it looks like it could get messy eating it with your hands. Looks good.
It
But
is very delicious. Yeah, and
okay. A
I hope you
question
try it sometime. Yeah, go on.
I would love to. I'm sorry. Is it tradition in your country, in your Northern Africa, Middle East? Isn't it tradition? Maybe I'm wrong. To eat with just your right hand. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, of course. It's from our religion. Our prophet
Right.
taught us to use our right hand for eating,
Right.
and for cleaning ourselves, we use our left hand.
Right.
So our
Okay.
right hand remains
Right.
clean. Yeah,
All right. So okay. To be more specific, then this dish would be eaten with the right hand.
yeah, we have to
Yeah.
eat with our right hand, of course.
Okay. Are there any other traditions in Libyan culture? If I go to a restaurant, do you?
Y- Yeah, in the restaurant, it's okay for you to use your hands. You don't have to, except if it is a soup or rice. When you have to
Mhm.
use a fork or a spoon. But normally we use our hands. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, Filipino culture, if you're eating at home, many people eat with their hands, even if it is rice. They'll smash the
Mhm.
rice in with the chicken and just and eat with their
Yeah.
hands. It's very common, actually.
Yeah.
But people, you don't ever see people do that in a restaurant, so it's very separate.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, interesting. Okay, if I go eat at in a Libyan restaurant, where do I sit in a normal table and chairs? Do I sit on
Yeah.
a
I
low
advise you.
table?
Yeah. Uh, I advise you to choose your table because normally they will advise the host will advise you to a table less important if you are not looking nice, because they prefer giving the uh, good tables or nice locations for the nice looking people or beautiful
Uh,
people. But I think you have to choose your table, and don't let them dump you.
well, what are you saying, Abdul? I'm not a nice-looking guy. I wouldn't get a good table.
No, I'm
What
advising
what are you
everyone
saying?
here,
Oh, okay, all right.
yeah.
I took
So
that a little personal.
no, you are handsome, yeah. I find you cool.
Okay, Abdul. All right, all right. I'm just
Mhm.
joking around.
Yeah.
Uh, okay. Um, okay. That's very interesting. And actually, if you go to the United States or actually Europe, Western culture, I advise you or any in the class to get a reservation for a very similar reason. If you don't reserve a table at a
Mhm.
certain time for a certain number in your party, you may not get a table. You may wait a long time, or possibly they'll give you that table that is next to the restrooms where the bathrooms are, or next to the
Yeah.
kitchen door, which keeps slamming open and clunk, 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 hitting the back of your chair. Ugh. You
Yeah.
won't get a, yeah. So
Mhm.
that is actually very good advice. Yeah, you need to be concerned with there are bad tables in a restaurant. Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
definitely. Um, it happens. Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, okay. Cacao. Oh, I have another weird question for you guys because we're almost out of time. Abdul, before you go, I, I'm a curious guy. I have to know. Now, I understand that in your culture, in your religion, that you can't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
It's not acceptable. Okay, I want to ask everyone. Earlier, before Weechin took off, he was talking, or actually, no, it was Luau talking about drinking Um, cheers and giving a toast. Abdul, is it you don't drink alcohol? Do people still give a toast in Libya?
No, we
No,
don't have a toast, of course, yeah.
you don't
And
have such a
yeah,
thing,
it's illegal to drink alcohol.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you could toast with coffee. I have no, why
No,
not?
we don't have this habit.
Okay,
Mhm.
I see. Okay. Cacao.
Hi,
Cacao?
teacher.
Hi. Uh, Cacao, do you have do people toast in your culture? Surely they must.
Yes, alcoholic beverages are are allowed, are legally in Brazil.
Sure.
There are many kinds of alcoholic beverages in Brazil, and the practice of toast is very common,
Right.
especially in in uh, in a dinner with friends, in in parties, and in family. Sometimes
Okay.
when we are dining with our family, it's very common to drink soft drinks and
Hmm.
alcoholic drinks. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, what I'm dying to know is exactly what do you say? For example, this is water, by the way. It's
Yeah.
early in the morning here. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm teaching. I would say I would raise my glass and I would say cheers.
Yes, in Portuguese we say saúde. It's like cheers or health. Health.
Health. Okay. To your
Yeah.
health is another common. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Toast to your health. One more time, Keko. Saúde. Can you help me?
Saúde. Como se
Saúde.
as
Saúde.
like salud in Spanish or
Okay.
health or cheers.
Saúde.
Saúde is the same as health.
Okay. Am I saying it
The
right?
literally translation to English, um, the meaning is health,
Okay. Saúde.
saúde.
All right. Thanks for
Yeah.
that. All right. Learn a little Portuguese there. Abby, okay. Saudi Arabia, probably we have the same problem. As I discussed with Abdul. Not that it's a problem, I'm not saying that, but you probably don't have toast. But does anyone ever stand up and salute or make a speech when you're dining out for a special occasion, for example? Does that ever happen?
No, no.
No? No one ever, for, I don't know, a wedding anniversary or an important function, no one gives a speech and,
Yeah, for example, sometimes if it's a party, we bring a cake and we
uh,
congratulate the person.
okay, I see. All right. Okay, so, all right. No toast. Uh, uh, is it traditional to drink coffee after dinner? Is that a
After
normal thing?
dinner.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is in Western culture. It's almost. I don't think about these things because it's so normal. Western culture in a European or American restaurant, you have coffee when you're done. When you're finished eating everything, you may have dessert or you may not want dessert, but it is very normal to have coffee when you're finished the meal, especially dinner.
Mm, no, actually,
Uh,
it is not that popular here, but you can order whatever you want if you're at restaurant.
okay.
Here we drink coffee early in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, in Western culture, early in the morning, of course, lots of coffee. And yeah, I already finished my coffee. Thank you very much. Okay. But and we also after dinner, it's common. It used to be more common,
Actually,
but then.
if you have guests sometimes and they
Mhm.
eat, for example, dinner or lunch, sometimes they have coffee or tea, especially tea after the
Ah,
meals.
tea.
People
Okay.
here prefer, yeah, to drink some tea, sometimes mint.
Okay. All right. Yeah, tea. Okay. Coffee or tea. All right. Heidi. Um, okay, Heidi. Help me remember. Is it kampai?
Yeah, yes, kampai.
Yay. I remembered. Hooray.
Kampai means empty your glass or cup.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I was just cheersing Heidi. I remember because I've had many dinners with Japanese students, which I had here. I had physical students here, and so I've had many dinners with Japanese students. So I remembered the cheers. Kampai.
Kampai.
Yeah. Um, I love going out with Japanese, especially students that I had here in the Philippines, because they would always pay. They would treat the teacher.
Yes, yes. I went to Philippines sometimes to meet teachers. I
Hmm.
paid.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
paid dinner and
Keep up that tradition. It's
because
terrific.
it's very cheap compared to Japan.
Yeah. Well,
Mm.
either way, I don't care why. Just I like it.
Even I stayed in the hotel, a city garden hotel, do you know, in the Manila.
Hmm.
Very tall building, and the top of
Yeah.
the building there is a very good restaurant. We can see the scenery.
Ah,
Mm.
where is that? What's it
City
called?
City Garden Hotel.
Oh, City Garden. Yes, I'm familiar with that.
I
Okay.
invited teachers sometimes. Then I paid,
Nice.
but very very cheap, surprisingly.
When are you going to invite me? That's a nice place.
Okay, okay. Next time.
I never got to go to that place.
Your place is very very far from Manila.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll make the trip. Okay. Luo, do you have a
Uh,
word for cheers? Do you have a
yes, kanbei, same as Japanese.
okay.
Kanbei is hanjin and here, so it means finish your glass.
Finish your glass. Well, that's demanding, isn't it? Okay.
Finish everything.
Okay. Okay. Kampai. And that's okay. That's funny. Kampai. Slightly different pronunciation. Kampai. Kampai. Um, it's I don't know. Well, whatever. I guess it's not strange, but it's very similar pronunciation. Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, Thai, Chinese. They can't agree on most everything else, but
Because we use
drink. We all have the
same
same.
character. So
Yeah, because you use the same character.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. Right. Right. That's one thing they can agree on. They can fight about everything else, but they all these countries agree about how to drink. Uh, Cacao, do I speak Tagalog? Kantilang. A little bit. I'm probably lower intermediate level. I'm working on it, Cacao. It's hard when you're older, Kiko. I gotta tell you, to learn a second language. But I feel your pain, all of you students. I'm trying to learn as well. That being said, I have to go. I have another class I'm already late for here on Verblink. So bye, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.